Here in the second half, between the interception, the fake punt, certainly gets on the better end of that penalty.
Ajayi will string it to the outside and fighting through tacklers. Ajayi with a run down the sideline inside the 20-yard line. He'll get down to about the 14 before he is dragged out of bounds. Malik Smith had a great chance to make this a short game, but Ajayi shook him off.
Here he is, getting better as the game goes on, running power again. He can cut, puts his shoulder pad down, a little stiff arm working. And Dave, he's like all the good ones you've seen over the years, man. The game wears on.
This is College Football Prime Time, presented by 5 Hour Energy. With Dan Hawkins, I'm Dave Lamont. And it'll be Ajayi. It's going to be Ajayi a lot as he gains 4. Munson on the stop.
For people in there early.
Ajayi with 110 yards. Now add about 4 more, maybe 5 more. Munson yet again.
Your strength and conditioning coaches get involved here. All your practice reps. You got to be able to finish a game. You got to execute and think. Your body's fatigued a little bit. You got to produce and put a rock on the gas pedal.
No surprise, and a first down. Ajayi and everybody shoving him forward. Getting a little push from his line. He's dropped at the 40.
Trying to steal the Aztecs' will. Straight power play. San Diego sees it in practice every day. Pumphrey runs it as well. Going to force Rocky Long to get extra defenders up in there and box and crowd those gaps.
And it's still Ajayi. Outside the 45, you'll get to in between the 46 and 47-yard lines. Pick up about 3 more as he's getting close. The redshirt sophomore from Houston coming in. By the way, he averages 8 yards a carry. And on the draw, he gets the chance. And he'll move it to the 49-yard line.
So much respect with Jay coming back in the game here. You just never know when he's going to rip one off. They have a hard time taking him out.
3rd and 5 here, Hawk. What would you expect?
Well, again, screen draw. You got a 2-point lead. Been seeing a lot of man coverage in this down. Grant could run for a first down here, but certainly don't want to get careless. Worst thing that can happen, you punt and get good field position.
Almost an offside penalty. Now 3 to snap. 2, 1. They get it off in time. Hedrick's got good wheels if he has to go, but he's got a wide open receiver. That's Shane Williams-Rhodes, and it's a first down with the Broncos into Aztecs territory at the 40. And one thing Boise State has done very effectively is bleed the clock. It's Williams-Rhodes in motion. They go back to Ajayi, and he'll run into a lot of contact. Maybe a hard-earned yard there. 5 minutes in this Mountain West matchup. Boise State needs this to maintain pace in the Mountain Division. San Diego State can take control of the West if they can come from behind here. That looks a little awkward, but Ajayi will fight outside the 40 or inside the 40.
You're over them, and Colorado State will not get to the championship game if Boise State wins out.
It's going to be a great Mountain West championship game in December, I'll tell you that.
Tank top and shorts.
Oh, of course. Bobbled, caught, first down, Broncos to the 31-yard line. The grab made by Thomas Spurbeck. Munson with another stop, but it's a gain of 8 and a first down. A lot of motion, but it's still straight ahead. A lot of window dressing for a straight-ahead handoff with Ajayi. And instead, it's Hedrick on the keeper. Bertoli providing the blocking from the fullback. Look out there, almost grabbed a face mask at the 16-yard line. So, and look at the clock.
Pretty impressive. They call it 4-minute drill, and it's been longer than 4 minutes, but just being able to.
They've had the ball for over 6 as Ajayi back into the game was brought down by Malik Smith, and now I think
to keep momentum going to capture that Mountain Division.
13th play of the drive coming up. They've gone 54 yards in 6:21. Hedrick playing it conservatively. He'll get inside the 15 and down to the 13. That'll gain 3, 3rd and 7.
Years, San Jose State. They're a pretty decent football team as well.
So here's your 3rd down and 7. And Hedrick's just going to keep it. He doesn't want to get out of bounds unless he can get to the end zone. He does! Touchdown, Boise State! Well, if you're going to stop the clock, that's an acceptable way to stop the clock.
The old quarterback sweep. Don't see it much, but when you got a guy that can run, I'll tell you, Grant Hedrick has put up some...
That's all, folks.